How's it going, everyone? Today I have something super exciting, an iPhone 8 Plus complete restoration. We're gonna change the screen, the charging flex, and move every single thing to a new housing. I had over 4 hours of footage and I condensed it for you into a more watchable time, so I'd really appreciate you if you like and subscribe. Thanks! You can see this phone had quite the adventure since it was made. Cracked front glass, ruined the back glass, and the frame is falling apart. It also has bottom microphone issues, which we will address by changing the charging port flex. So let's start with removing the two pentalobe screws located at the bottom of the phone. Continuing with placing a suction cup on the display and prying it open. Oh, and I also took out the SIM tray before I started. I am using a thin metal prying tool to help with creating a gap and carefully go around the display to release it from the housing. Lifting up the screen, we can begin removing the screws from the metal brackets that keep the screen connectors in place. With the screen removed, we can begin to unscrew the screen components that have to be transferred, which include the metal shield, earpiece and sensors, and the home button. This piece of tape is important because it keeps that chip in the right spot, otherwise you won't be able to close the phone back up without bending the screen. Here you can see me carefully and slowly removing the sensor's flex to avoid damaging it. These flex assemblies are fragile and quite strongly adhered. This is our new display. I'm going to transfer the components temporarily to make sure we have a working screen before going any further. Want to see more of my videos? You can click on the pop-up banner above, which will take you to my phone restorations playlist, where you will see amazing restorations for phones such as the Galaxy S7 Edge, S8, the iPhone 11 Pro, or the Huawei Nova 5T. And don't forget to comment below on your thoughts about this restoration. I answer all comments, so let's chat. The home button is now also transferred and connected to our new screen. Now we can reconnect the display and check if there are no problems with it, and also check if the touchscreen responds as it should. Everything looks in top shape, so let's assemble the screen fully so we can move on to taking the rest of the phone apart. I removed the plastic protector and placed the shield back. Now we can start screwing everything in place. And our screen is now assembled. So the first thing that we want to get out is the motherboard. But to do that, we have to remove a lot of tiny components and screws and disconnect all the connectors that are attached to it. This is the tricky part, because you have to keep track of every single screw and component, and some are so small you can barely see them if you lose them. With the board out, I removed the cameras and moved to the bottom where the speaker and Taptic engine is. Some dirt managed to get to the speaker, so I gave it a clean with a brush. Now to the battery. I tried removing it from the pull tabs, but as usual that was pointless, so I just used isopropyl alcohol. The alcohol will break down the adhesive underneath and the battery can be removed without damaging it. It will bend, but it can be flattened back. With the battery out, I can remove the charging port flex. This is the defective piece, which we will replace with a new one. It's held down with adhesive and screws. Now the speaker and microphone gaskets as well as the meshes have to come out, because the new housing does not have them pre-installed. We also have to remove the holding mechanisms for the screen and transfer them. These are what actually holds the screen in place instead of just adhesive like on Android phones. It's also important to remember how they are oriented. The next thing to remove is the buttons flex, which is adhered and screwed to the frame. I will also move this graphite sticker to the new housing. Now I can remove the button springs and holding brackets because you guessed it, they have to be transferred. This is the new frame which we're going to use. One thing left is to move the wireless charging coil to the new housing. If you enjoyed the video so far, hit that like and subscribe button. It's free and helps me upload more videos like this. Thanks for your support. I am gently going around the coil with flat tweezers while making sure I don't go too deep to avoid damage. Sticking the wireless charging coil to the new housing, we're done with the old phone exterior. You can see me here placing back the button brackets with the springs. These things are tiny, which makes them hard to work with. If you want to see how to change the battery on an iPhone 11, you can click on the pop-up banner above. It's a quick and easy replacement and it will fix phone slowness or overheating. I'm also placing the meshes and gaskets at the bottom of the phone, after which I can also place the buttons flex and lock them in place. As you can see to this point, the whole process is extremely complex and hard to follow. If you want to attempt this, I suggest you look up detailed guides online. They should have screw types and sizes and which thing goes where. Now I can place back the screen holding mechanisms. And here's our new charging flex, which will fix the microphone issue the phone had, and as a bonus the charging port is new as well. All I have to do is remove all the plastic protectors from it and position it in place. If it's not placed properly, you might find that you can't connect it to the motherboard and you'll have to take everything out again and reposition it. We can now start placing back what we took out of the old housing, such as the speaker and the Taptic engine, and every single tiny screw and component. What do you guys think? Is Apple over-engineering iPhones on purpose to make them hard to repair, or do you consider their design necessary? I'd love to see your opinion. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. I upload videos like this every week, so make sure you also ring the bell to be notified when a new video is out.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
I've sped up the reassembly a bit because it's the same as before and I didn't want to take more of your time. With the motherboard in and the cameras, you can see the phone is starting to take shape. I wanted to clean some of the components a bit with alcohol, and I forgot the Taptic engine was actually coated in something instead of having a sticker, so I made it look even worse. Anyway, time to place the new adhesive on the battery and insert it into the phone.
It sound right, boys.
After removing the plastic protector, I will connect the battery first before placing it because I want to make sure I can connect it to the motherboard. A few more brackets and screws later, we can test if the phone still actually works, so fingers crossed. And yep, looks like it's still alive. Time to finish it up. Gonna add the new water and dust protective adhesive to the frame and finish off assembling the last pieces of the phone. I wanted to take a moment here and thank everyone that subscribed to the channel. At this point, YouTube is a hobby for me and I'm doing it in my spare time. But it's so much fun and uplifting to upload videos to you guys, and who knows, with your help, this might become my full-time job one day. So thank you. Before closing the phone, I cleaned it on the inside, and don't worry, I didn't forget that screw. I tend to lose at least one because they are tiny, so I have backups laying around. Bringing the display and frame together, we can screw back our two pentalobe screws and power on the phone.
It sound right, boy.
Removing the screen protective film, we can finally see our beautiful new display. And that's it, everybody. We fully restored this iPhone 8 Plus. This was the most challenging video for me to make up to this point, and if you made it this far, thank you. It means the world to me. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, comment, share, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye!